The Zephyrians had ruled the galaxy for 3 millennia, their crystalline ships cutting through space like shards of nightmare. Every species that had dared resist them lay buried beneath the glass of their own melted worlds. The Altarians, with their 4-armed warrior caste, had lasted 6 months. The aquatic Nereidans had managed 8 before their ocean worlds boiled away under focused antimatter bombardment. Even the technologically advanced Keplerians, masters of quantum mechanics, had fallen in mere weeks when their own weapons turned against them. Commander Elena Vasquez stared at the tactical display aboard the UES Defiance, humanity's first and likely last dreadnought. Red dots representing Zephyrian battle cruisers swarmed across the holographic map like a plague of mechanical locusts. In 12 hours, they would reach Earth's outer defense perimeter. In 18, they would begin the systematic annihilation of humanity's home system. "Ma'am, we're receiving surrender demands on all frequencies," reported Lieutenant Marcus Rodriguez from the communications station. His voice carried the weight of inevitability that had settled over the bridge crew. "Acknowledged," Vasquez replied, her fingers dancing across the command interface. She wasn't accessing weapons systems or defensive protocols. Instead, she was inputting the final authorization codes for Project Pandora, humanity's desperate gambit that had consumed the last 5 years of frantic research. Dr. Elizabeth Morgan emerged from the ship's quantum laboratory, her usually pristine lab coat stained with the residue of exotic matter experiments. "Commander, the paradox engine is online. We've successfully created a stable temporal loop around the ship's quantum core." Vasquez nodded grimly. While other species had thrown conventional weapons at the Zephyrians, humanity had taken a different approach. They had weaponized causality itself. The Zephyrians' greatest strength was their predictive artificial intelligence, the OmniNet, which could calculate the outcome of any battle scenario within nanoseconds. It had never lost because it could see every possible strategic move before any enemy could make it. But the OmniNet operated on classical physics principles, couldn't account for quantum paradoxes. "Begin temporal displacement," Vasquez ordered. The Defiance shuddered as its exotic matter drives engaged, folding spacetime around the vessel. To external observers, the human ship seemed to flicker in and out of existence, occupying multiple probability states simultaneously. The Zephyrian OmniNet, attempting to track and predict the ship's movements, encountered something it had never faced: genuine uncertainty. As the crystalline fleet advanced, their perfect formation began to waver. The OmniNet was receiving contradictory data. The human ship was there and not there, moving and stationary, attacking and retreating simultaneously. The artificial intelligence, built for absolute certainty, began making calculation errors. Vasquez smiled as she watched enemy ships collide with one another, their automated systems confused by quantum ghosts. "Dr. Morgan, prepare the Cascade Protocol." The scientist's hands moved across her controls, initiating quantum entanglement with their command frequency. The paradox should propagate through their entire network in 3, 2, 1. Across the Zephyrian fleet, the OmniNet crashed. For the first time in 3,000 years, the galactic tyrants were fighting blind. Their crystalline ships, no longer coordinated by perfect intelligence, became sitting targets for humanity's conventional weapons. But Vasquez knew this victory was temporary. The Zephyrians would adapt, rebuild, return with countermeasures. The real victory lay in what humanity had proven: that intelligence could triumph over brute force, that creativity could overcome technological superiority. As Earth's defense fleet poured through jump points to join the battle, Vasquez opened a galaxy-wide communication channel. "This is Commander Elena Vasquez of the United Earth Forces. The Zephyrian fleet has been neutralized. The galaxy no longer needs to live in fear." She paused, watching as alien vessels from dozens of species began emerging from hiding spots throughout the system. The Altarian resistance, surviving Nereidans, even scattered Keplerian science ships. Humanity extends an invitation to all free species. Together, we can build something the Zephyrians never understood. Not empire built on fear, but civilization built on hope. The galaxy had lived in fear for 3 millennia. Today, that age had ended.